Hello everyone, we are here with Commander Lacey of the Village of Dolton Police Department, and today I am doing a ride-along with Commander Lacey. The focus of today's ride-along is to be able to share information with the community about a new traffic unit that Mayor Rogers initiated and Commander Lacey is in charge of. So Commander Lacey, can you give us some insight about the new traffic unit?
Well, you know what, the new traffic unit, I'm really excited about the new traffic unit. And the new traffic unit was put in place by Mayor Rogers in order to combat the traffic violators that we have going along Sibley. That would include speeding, that would include cars being parked for a very long time. It would just include a whole lot of things that the Village of Dolton is now enforcing, and that would even include trucks. So I'm really excited about the unit. I think that we are doing an excellent job, and with the support of Mayor Rogers, the thing is rolling along very well, like it should be. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a ride along.
Okay.
So you can see exactly what our function is and how we do it.
Okay, and there's some new technology, right, that you're using to help with the traffic stops?
Yes.
So will we see the new technology on the ride today?
You will. You'll see. Matter of fact, I can explain the technology to you now, and as we are riding along, I can show you how it works.
Okay, so tell me about the new technology.
What we have is the 2019 Dodge Durango. It's outfitted, it's a special vehicle that is equipped with special features in it just for a police vehicle. It's not just a regular police vehicle. So when we got them, that was one of the things that you can't just ride. It's not a normal Durango, okay? So what's in the vehicle is you have your state-of-the-art speeding radar unit, you have plate readers in the vehicle, you have state-of-the-art computer in the vehicle, and we're adding to it so that way we can combat the things that we need to do so that we can enforce traffic violations within the village.
So this is going to be exciting. We have new technology, and I have to wear a bulletproof vest, right?
You do.
Okay, so I'm ready for it.
Okay. This is something that police officers wear, this is something that we should wear, and I'm going to put it on you so that way you're protected also.
Okay. All right, it feels good. I'm ready.
All right, so one thing that we do practice while we are in those vehicles is safety. And that's the main thing. The main goal of this whole unit and the police department is safety, to ensure that you're safe, to ensure the citizens are safe, so that way everybody either goes home or everybody's protected.
Sounds good. I'm ready. Before we leave for today's ride-along, Commander Lacey is going to show us some of the equipment that he keeps with him for his traffic stops throughout the day. Show us some of the items that you keep with you for the traffic unit.
Well, part of what I want to show you guys is what we call is our go bag. Our go bag is something to where we, as a traffic unit, when you're on the streets, you need to have everything at your disposal to where you can just pull it out of your bag and address whatever issue it is.
Okay.
In here I have my paperwork, I have my accident reports, because part of the traffic unit, one of the major functions is accidents. We handle all accidents in the Village of Dolton. We handle major accidents. So you have to be prepared when you're out there on the streets, to where you don't have to run back and forth to the station and you have to have everything there for you.
So the go bag keeps you efficient.
It keeps you efficient.
All right, what other equipment do you have?
Okay. Now, what part of the function of the traffic unit is also dealing with trucks. So I know you see a lot of trucks going down Sibley.
Oh yeah, especially we're so close to the expressway.
Correct, 18-wheelers. Well, those trucks, if they're not what I want to call is properly equipped, safe, because when you have accidents on the expressway or within the village with a truck, 9 times out of 10 is something major. It's not something that just happens, so you have to be prepared for that. So this is what this bag is specific for. It's specific for dealing with trucks. As far as accidents, as far as the weights, as far as any violations they may have, this is what this bag is for.
All right, so we got the go bag, we have the bag specific for trucks, and then what else do we have?
Well, in here you have another box in here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it basically deals with trucks also.
Okay.
You have to know what you're doing when you're dealing with trucks, because there's so many moving parts to a truck. So you have to know what you're doing, and when I don't know it, I go to a book.
Okay, that's good.
That book will tell me exactly what's going on and what I need to do. So basically, I have my what I call is my library for 18-wheelers. I have my rain gear. I have my supply bag, to where if I run into a situation, then I can go to my supply bag and get whatever I need.
All right, mobile office here, go bag, supply bag, rain gear, truck bag, and what about the cones?
Okay, so the cones, people may see these on the streets already. When you have an accident, The bad part about it is you may have all these funny lights on the cars, these emergency lights, but people still don't see you. So these cones are designed for when you make a traffic stop or you're dealing with an accident, then they'll go behind the vehicle. And what it does is it curbs the vehicles because they're bright orange with the reflecting tape on it. It curbs the vehicle to say, hey, something's going on up there. I need to change my course as far as the way I'm driving. And also I need to slow down and go in a different direction.
Okay, it looks like we have everything we need to perform some efficient traffic stops today. So let's go ahead and get moving.
Okay, I'm ready.
And with the LPR, the license plate reader that you showed that's on the top of the vehicle, what are the statistics on that? I know it's really technologically advanced in what it can capture.
Correct. It actually can capture plates going in either direction. The best part about it is that it's an investigative tool also. So if you may have something that happens in your town, the best part about the LPR system is that I can go to my system and pull up any town, and if they have plate readers or they have the mobile plate readers on the poles, I can get that information if that vehicle came through their town and when did it come through their town.
Wow, so that's really helpful in terms of it, like you said, investigations or
investigation. It helps as far as accidents. It helps as far I can get a partial plate of a license plate, and it can give me a description of every vehicle that has that partial plate. So it can give me a description of, say, like this Toyota in front of us, and I only have the numbers of Q72. Well, it's going to give me every vehicle that has that information, the description, the owner, where they live, and that's one of the things that's really helpful with it. Not to mention, the plate reader can read anywhere from 150 to 200 plates a minute.
Ooh, that's a lot. And what about the distance? How far away can it read?
It can read up to 50 feet. 50 feet from where we are. And it depends on the conditions, it can read even further. So what we have is that what she did, she committed infraction as far as driving on the highway.
Okay.
And she just came over in traffic, didn't use her turn signal. And what can happen is that can cause an accident. So what we're doing is we're making sure that she's aware of what she did, so that way she won't make that same mistake later.
That's good.
Okay?
All right. So no ticket this time.
No ticket this time.
Okay, that's good. All right, well, apparently she was not speeding. She made an infraction. She cut over abruptly, which meant that she potentially could have caused an accident. Commander Lacey pulled her over, explained the situation to make sure she understands the risk and that hopefully she won't do it again so that she won't get ticketed. Hopefully this is a lesson learned for many residents just to drive safely. I know personally for myself, it's a lesson to be more mindful, follow the speed limits, and just follow the rules of the road when you're out. Since Mayor Rogers initiated the traffic unit, how has it impacted the number of accidents? Have you seen an increase, a decrease, or what have you noticed?
Well, you know what? Since the unit's been in place and since Mayor Rogers has put it in place, we have seen a decrease in accidents on Sibley. We've actually seen a decrease in the village itself. Before the unit was initiated, there was an uptick in it, but now people are starting to be aware that the traffic unit is out there and that, you know, we're enforcing things that need to be done as far as speeding, as far as stop signs. So we've seen a big decrease in the number of accidents in the town. So basically what you want to do is you want to make sure that the truck driver sees you, because it's so big that they might not see you trying to pull them over.
Alrighty, I guess he or she knows they're getting pulled over.
Alright. And he is carrying a load. And a lot of things you can tell about the vehicle as to whether they have a load, whether they don't have a load, whether they're too heavy. You know,
Okay.
it'll tell you. The truck itself actually talks to somebody that's trained to deal with the trucks and say,
Okay.
look, this is what's going on with you.
Okay. So I'll stay in until you give the clear,
Until I
right?
give the clear.
All right.
Part of this is to make sure that his load is secure and safe like it's supposed to be.
Okay.
And from what I can see, it is. So we can actually ask him, hey, look, let us take a look at your load. So that's
Okay.
what I just did. I made sure that his load was secure like it's supposed to be, tied down like it's supposed to be, because if not, a load can shift, in which it can cause an accident.
All right.
Okay?
Commander Lacey, I want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to ride along today and also to explain the the technology that's used with the new traffic unit that Mayor Rogers enforced has been insightful. I learned a lot just as, you know, a driver. It's keep me mindful of being more safe when I drive. So I really appreciate you sharing this so that the community knows the things that the police department is doing to help keep our community safe.
And I appreciate that. Like I said, the police department is a tool to where people are safe, to where people feel comfortable with talking to the police. We know that there's a lot going on right now, but the police department basically, and the police officers are basically your friend. So anything that we can do to help the community to make sure people are safe, that's what we're doing. And one of the great things that I like is the fact that Mayor Rogers put this into place, and it's been a helpful tool as far as the police department goes.
Well, thank you so much for today's ride along with the Village of Dolton's first and only official traffic unit.
Well, I thank you, and anytime you want to ride again, just come on.
All right, as long as you got a vest for me, I'll be ready to roll.
All right.
All right, thanks.
All right.